Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Cos. Welcome one and all to Wars Orochi 4, where if y'all paid attention in the last episode, we handled the king of Nanzong. We took a dip in the poisonous into the poisonous lake. I allowed my poison type Pokemon to have a nice little party there and enjoy themselves. They were getting lit. We had the music pumping. Everybody was vibing. It was a good old fashioned time. Hell, we had all the poison types in there doing the electric slide. It was so lit. But you know, that was then. This is now. We got another side quest to handle, and we about to get it quick, fast, in a hurry. And among the four of them, or I think the three of them, they're all insistent on being the first person to get there. See this objective is, centered around someone's health is a lot more reasonable. Where it's trying to make sure their health doesn't drop below half. See, now that is more reasonable. But I can only imagine that with the goalpost a little closer, they're gonna try and make it harder, which is understandable. It's not fair, but it's understandable. So with that being said, let's still try and go to my die, save him and protect him, make sure his health doesn't drop below half. And also, I don't know if you guys have seen, but that dude, none done or something like that. I think I might have mentioned his name in a previous episode, but he randomly appears on certain levels, and when he appears on that level, and you want to face him wherever he's at, you have no choice at the difficulty level. The difficulty level will automatically be at Pandemonium, and then like the only positive thing that'll happen upon defeating him, well, will be of course unlocking him. But I came to the very annoying discovery that the only time you can unlock him is after you beat the game. So unless you just want to test yourself on Pandemonium level, the shit's it's literally not even worth it, because even if you beat him, you don't even get a reward. Well, a worthy a reward that's even worth the risk. And shit, his health is already close to halfway. Let's see if I can get there in time. But yeah, it's not even worth it because I actually did do it a few times on one level where I was able to defeat him. Because the thing is, when he pops up, because he's not going to be there immediately when the level starts. He'll pop in, I'd say maybe in the middle, maybe first quarter of it or so. And then what'll happen is that when you defeat him, he doesn't go away for the rest of the level. He'll only withdraw temporarily, and then he'll come back. But once you've beaten the game, you only need to beat him. You only need to defeat him once, unlock him. But considering how long this game is, that's still a long ways from now. If you actually do want to unlock him, and you know, yeah, given the amount of trouble that I've gone through as far as wasting my time facing him, yeah, I am gonna face him, cause at this point, you know, part of me is annoyed that I didn't know that sooner. That way I didn't need to go through all those times of me having a retry from a checkpoint or restarting the whole thing altogether. All for him not to be unlocked. Cause I promise you, just like how it is with Chaos Mode in Samurai Warriors, I promise you, I will never do anything on that mode unless there is a big reward or big incentive behind doing so. Like, for example, in Samurai Warriors, I'm pretty sure, I mean, maybe not the first one. Actually, yeah, I think with the first one. In order to unlock each person's final weapon, you need to clear a stage during story mode on Chaos difficulty. Doesn't matter which stage, but you have to complete it on Chaos difficulty. You do that, then their strongest weapon will be unlocked upon collecting your rewards from finishing the level. Of course, I never did it just because when I had Samurai Warriors, like the original Samurai Warriors, this is back when I was a kid. And even back when I was a kid, I sucked at Samurai Warriors. Only reason why I say that I sucked at it is because even on easy, with some characters I was struggling. But to be fair, some of the characters that I was struggling with were very weak. Like, for example, I can honestly say that I was struggling the most with Masamune, and that was because this fool didn't have swords for weapons. He had freaking hunks of wood. He had hunks of wood, for fuck's sake. Wood that was in the shape of swords, but they don't cut into you. They don't do none of that. They just fucking smack you around like a nightstick, held by the police. So needless to say, that shit would barely do a damn thing. Big fucking waste of my time. And then I remember especially, and also don't get me started on his fucking Musu move, because his Musu move was god awful, where some weird magic would shoot out of his eye patch and attack the enemy, but it would barely do a thing. And that's not counting if the move hits or not. So even if the move hits or not, you know, that part wouldn't even matter, because how shit the Musu move was. And I remember, I think it was either the last level of his story or the second to last level. It was in a castle, and my health at this point was in the red, and freaking Kunoichi and Yukimura Sanada popped up, and their hits were doing massive damage to me. So that was a major pain in the behind. And you know, at first, you know, having low health does have one perk, and that's your Musu meter will gradually fill by itself, and then once it fills up, you get true Musu, which is stronger than the regular Musu. But of course, you know, the drawback being, you know, you have low health. And yeah, I died multiple times because his health was so fucking low, and even the true Musu move wasn't doing shit. Because when you do the true Musu move, you're like once it ends, you do like a giant combo before it disappears. But even the combo wasn't doing shit, man. Like, it was such a pain in the ass to use him. And yeah, I still used him because I wanted to unlock both the character ending and the true ending. But I can't even front. There were times where I was being straight up thinking, is it truly worth it? Just because of how much it was pissing me off, you know. But I mean, I guess in the end it was a pain in the ass, but you know, I still got it. Just, man, it was so annoying. And then actually, what made it even worse was that his defense was so low, and because he had such low defense, you know, pretty much every shot would do a number on him. And wait a minute, I don't think I completed that task of taking out enough enemies using unique magic. Now, I know I was able to keep his health above 50%, but now I'm trying to figure out if I was able to do the other stuff. But yeah. And then of course there was the amusing trope with Masamune of referring to everybody as an imbecile. That's literally his go-to word to insult somebody, is calling them an imbecile. Well, at least in Samurai Warriors it was. Thankfully, once he got older, you know, he had a better vocabulary, and plus he stopped using damn sticks and traded in for a sword and a pistol. But with that being said, that's gonna do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boy. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, Struggle Vision Productions, I am the Hitman Kaz, and if you see me coming, run.